you're better off elsewhere tonight. Grab your pitchforks and start your fire. Grab your loved ones and run for your lives. There's a witch among us and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it needs witching out, so you're better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off the Grill podcast. Oh, a day late and a dollar short, but hey, it's still happening. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're all well. I am not well. Ladies and gentlemen, I have AIDS. Also, that's not true, but old Saucy did have himself quite the stomach virus in the last several days. Really the last day. From about, let's call it 1 o'clock on. Maybe a little 1 p.m. yesterday. Just fucking slowly went downhill. It was a lot. I also don't know that I've ever thrown up more in my entire life, which seems odd. But it also does. I'm not one to throw up. Like, generally, the most it'll be is like, just here's a for instance. When I was still living in a van for like a crossover SUV, and I didn't have the money or no one was around for the other fun things I like to do, I would just ask my manager, who would almost always oblige by giving me a 6-pack of beer, whatever I wanted, usually Corona, just because it seems like the easiest shit to get down quick. Because basically what I would try to do is chug most of a 6-pack to try to get as fucked up as possible, as quick as possible. Because let's face it, like, if you're slowly drinking Coronas, you're going to be fine. I didn't want to be fine. I wanted to be put out. Just fucking get a nice sleep. But didn't usually work that way. It almost, I only did it twice, maybe 3 times, but I would end up throwing up. It would just be the fucking contents that I had. It's like literally just went down and went, nope. So that's really not a big deal. And then generally, like when I would have a stomach bug or anything like that, it'd be one good time. Just one real fucking blood vessel bursting time, in which I'm actually surprised because You see that my eyes are still nice and white. Not usually the case. Family would be able to tell you that, because I always mock them because they're in there. It seems like they're in there every fucking half hour, trying not to throw up, or like, oh, a little came out. Each time I fucking puked yesterday, I felt like the entire contents of my body was coming up. It fucked with me a lot. And not to mention, like, it was Taco Bell for lunch. It was the last thing I had eaten. So I'm hoping that there's not going to be long-term effects from that. Kind of a PTSD. That fucking seriously put a dent into my lifestyle, and I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. Oh. Oh, I got the song in my head, guys. The old witch. Shout out to the Scarecrow Show. All right, let's go through some of this. What's up, Dan Shine? Says, question, what is with your hate of Applebee's boneless wings? Well, that's a blatant misrepresentation. I never spoke on their boneless wings one way or another. Also, I'm an adult, so those are called chicken nuggets. And they're delightful. There's nothing wrong with a chicken nugget, but you're going to call it a chicken nugget. Or you're not going to call it at all. Applebee's as a whole, however, dog shit corporation, and really should cease to exist. Overpriced bullshit microwave fucking food. Everything in there sucks. It's near flavorless or flavorless. It's not worth the time. Everything is scorching hot. It all sits under lights too fucking long. I hate Applebee's more than any other fucking chain restaurant in existence. Big T correctly says, what the fuck, Dan? What sort of time machine do you have where you still eat at Applebee's? It's fair. What's up, Jennifer? Question from Dan. He says, what are your thoughts on the WrestleMania card so far? I have no idea what the WrestleMania card so far is. I've been wanting to kind of catch up with this shit so I know what's going on. Have not done it. Haven't really felt the compunction to do it. I don't know. I still see clips and shit, but because it's actually getting me further behind as I'm trying not to watch the clips so much, so I can go back and watch at least like the Hulu version of each show. And yeah, so I'm like trying to avoid the clips so I can watch it all like in one full fucking take in, and then now I'm not seeing anything. So like, I'm totally out of the loop. So we're gonna go to e-wrestling news for the updated card for WrestleMania 39. This is still 2 days. That's sick, bro. Which takes place April 1st and 2nd. We got the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. God, Jesus, that's a fucking stupid name for a belt. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Okay. Reigns and Rhodes, that's going to be fucking killer. That's going to be so good. SmackDown Women's Championship match, Flair and Ripley, that's going to be sick. You know, I bet, I mean, we're, 2 or 3 years removed now from their first Mania bout. It's time to go back to the well. I think Ripley's better than she was then. That's going to be fucking solid. It's going to be real strong. Raw Women's Championship match, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I've got no problem with that. Fucking, I think Asuka won in the chamber. That was a good fucking match. Then we got Brock Lesnar versus Omos. So 3 title matches are going to be great. Lesnar's going to be great regardless. You put fucking Lesnar versus... I mean, fuck, dude. He created merchandise for Heath Slater. Lesnar can get anything over. I have no fucking... Like, this match will be worth watching for whatever fucking length of time it goes. You know, like, it's still going to be cool. Like... Okay, perfect example. With Lesnar. All the way back in 2002. You go and you talk fucking Lesnar, undisputed champion, you know, on SmackDown, reigning, defending, all that shit. before it was actually, spoken into existence by Heyman. One of his first big feuds after Taker was, well, I guess, the next feud after fucking Taker kind of put him on the map was Big Show, who had been beaten and rebeaten for 3 years at that point. Like, he was a fucking lower mid carder on Raw like a month before this. But 500-pound, 7 foot, whatever the fuck, versus this fucking freak kid, it was a big fucking deal, at least to me at 10 years old, But I'm sure it was to a lot of other people. Wrestling was still fucking hot. It hadn't totally died yet. And holy shit, he put him on his fucking show. Like, see, Big Show, beaten and rebeaten come the fucking March of 04. Beaten and rebeaten for 5 years, at that point. And, wow, shit, John Cena put him up. Gave him the FU. Ono is fucking, or Omis, or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, Big T says Ono in the comments. It's not Ono. It's Omis. Omos, whatever the fuck, because I still don't know how to say the stupid fucking name. I don't care. He's, 7'19". Tall people are hard to fucking get up like that. Like, you can, pick them up or whatever, suplex them. Yeah, maybe don't with the height difference or whatever. But, like, see someone that fucking size, they're still heavy. Like, maybe it's not the fucking craziest thing, but it's going to be big on a big stage. And it's fucking Cowboy Lesnar. There's, it's going to be a good time. But Dan says that one is pointless. Almost has been already lost clean twice and hasn't been regularly featured on TV. Yeah, I mean, that's not untrue, but it's also not that big. It's Brock Lesnar. Billy Bean in the house. What's up, buddy? This is Christian's trying to steal Saucy's spotlight. Well, we're on different planets, so I'm not really worried about what Christian's up to. He's on planet CHH. With Tobacco Vision or whatever his name is. That guy. He's all right. He did a podcast with him. He was cool. Oh, I can't remember his actual name. I know it's not Tobacco, but yeah, he was all right. I liked him, kind of. He didn't make a big impression, but I didn't want to fucking stab him the whole show. So I had to, as far as I'm concerned, that's called liking someone. Big T says, right, Charlotte versus Rhea, closing night 1. I'm sold. That works for me. And Dan says that or Usos versus KO and Sammy, but night 1 will probably go to the ladies. Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, she won the fucking Rumble. Give her a main event. Like, if you're doing 2 nights, you can give her a main event. Hey. That sucks. So I bought a bunch of Gatorade to drink that. I went through a bunch of my lime cucumber lime Gatorade last night. So I bought a bunch of the zero sugar shit, and they're all fine flavor-wise, except the cherry. I've never had it. This glacier cherry shit is horrid. I don't like cherry shit anyway. But like, this was a backup flavor. I didn't even pick it out. I told them to bring me lemon lime, and they didn't have it. And I fucked up the orders because there was a grape one that I would have rather tried, and there was potentially a kiwi strawberry I would have rather tried. And I fucked up which one got replaced by which, if they happen to be out. So that's on me. It's my fault. What are you going to do? Dan says, Steak, I told you never to sit on a B. Jameson public toilet seat. Al has definitely been there. Yeah. Listen, I don't make a habit of being in Philadelphia.
The faggot of the opera.
Oh, hellos. Billy says, sorry, babe. I didn't know I had a stomach bug when we rendezvoused the other night. Rendezvoused. Oh, yeah, it is. God, it's weird. It's probably spelled correctly, but that's fucking weird. It looks wrong. English is dumb. Cliff Booth in the house says, did you have a stomach virus or did Farousa Bulk put a spell on you? Dan says, I'm sure it'll be a solid show. And Big T's any interest in this AEW pay-per-view this weekend? I'm only watching in case Punk comes back in the Iron Man match. Ew, they have a pay-per-view coming up, huh? Spilly says, you are getting older and Taco Bell becomes the enemy of us elderly. No, this started before I ate the Taco Bell. It started on the back end. So I got back to work with my food. And I have to go for a minute. So it wasn't the Taco Bell. Taco Bell definitely was not the root of the cause. Anyone that can't eat Taco Bell is a fucking soft stomach pussy. Zombie in the house is chicken nuggets. Dan says they are better than that. That's not true. Dan says some matches aren't official, but most of it is obvious now. Yeah, like past those 4 matches, I don't have a clue. Like you said, the Usos versus Sammy and KO, I suppose. Like, I don't know what's happened with Jay. Where has he been? Has he been back? See, Billy, says he speaketh the truth, Dan. It's just chunks of meat, not at all wings. Big T. Applebee's, Chili's, and the 99 can politely fuck right off. Yeah. Chili's, fuck, I don't know if I've ever been into Chili's. TGI Fridays is okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know that I've been into Chili's. TGI Fridays is fine. Like the other chain ones are fine. Like Red Lobster's fine. You know, I fucking love their, the all-you-can-eat shrimp thing. What do they call it? Shrimp Fest? No, it's Lobster Fest. What is the shrimp one? Is it just all-you-can-eat shrimp? Is there not a fun name for it? So, Olive Garden's fine. It's whatever. Is it authentic Italian? Like Ma used to say, Ma! Start with the sauce! No, don't come in here! Hello! What's up, Jess? Cable Channel 11 in the house. If you guys missed it, Sunday night, we did a horror rumble. They did a horror rumble. They were nice enough to invite me along for a lot of talk about Tony Todd, in the Candyman franchise, Virginia Madsen's breasts, covering a town in cum. Check that out over at the Cable Channel 11 YouTube channel. Channel. Zombies asking who would win in a slap fight, Stank or Hillbilly. And Dan says Hardcore Hillbilly needs slap fight opponents so we can find out. Well, slap fighting's for the retarded. I won't be doing that. If that retarded hillbilly man would like to do that, more power to him. Big T says, I'm just really intrigued to see Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt beat the piss out of each other with Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes. Now, see, that'd be fine. Fucking Bray Wyatt's done. He sucks. There's nothing fucking compelling about him anymore. All this, like, fucking super secret, dark, ooh, what is the storyline going to be? Who's he going after? No one fucking cares anymore. It's masturbation on the screen. Just look how deep I am. Look how well wrought this story is. Fuck off. Wrestle a fucking match. Like, at least when he fucking started, like, he was talented in the ring. I don't know. When's the last time he's had an actual match? Like a fucking match, not some kind of like wacky pre-recorded nonsense, not some squash, like a back and forth fucking fight. I bet it's been a long time. All this fucking spooky supernatural shit doesn't work. Like, it worked with The Undertaker because it was mostly scarce. Like, it was big moments. It wasn't every single fucking segment all the time. because like there would be it'd be fucking mysticism and whatever, the occult, and then sometimes there's like, all right, motherfucker, I'm done with this. I ain't playing around with no fucking candles. I'm kicking your fucking ass because I'm sick of you. Like you got to have that in his way. Obviously, Bray's never been that overly confrontational. Get out here because I'm tough guy. So you'd have to do it differently. But give us fucking something, because it's all this fucking this fucking big overrun fucking overexposed fucking story with no payoff, no good payoff. It's not worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Bray Wyatt's not worth watching. Dan says, I've seen Brock hit the F5 on Big Show. Khali, I've never seen him do it to Khali. Seeing him do it to a monster jobber does nothing for me. Maybe he has. I don't remember. I feel like him and Khali never crossed paths. I don't know. I definitely could be wrong about that. But like I said, I get it. I don't care for almost that much. But to think it's going to be fucking like the worst thing anyone's ever seen or anything like that is fucking like, yeah. Could Lesnar be doing something better? Sure. I fucking said it the last couple of weeks. I'd much rather see Lesnar and Lashley again than have either of them fucking dealing with Omos or fucking Bray Wyatt. Put those fucking two together and put it on the pre-show so I don't have to deal with it. Fuck me. I don't know, but what's up, Jamie? Jamie Hart in the house. Everyone saying hello to one another. Billy says you gotta get his youngest from work. We'll be able to chat. That's all right. As long as you're here with us in spirit. Dan says make him walk. In Wisconsin in February? I don't think so, buddy. Doesn't matter if his son is 40 years old. That's child neglect in Wisconsin. Can't be doing that. Holy fucking shit. Ladies and gentlemen, back from the dead, Gypsy Warrior. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. This is Bray versus Lashley. Gay. Lashley is so much better than fucking dealing with Bray Wyatt. And then Edge versus Finn, possible. Hell in a Cell. That could be fucking sweet. Hell in a Cell is sweet. It's potentially good. I feel like there's no heat in this feud. The blow off for this feud was fucking the Elimination Chamber, the mixed tag match. Like it's done now. We're over it. Let's move on. And on top of that, Finn Balor sucks. I'm fucking never gonna get away with that. He is just the worst. He's just boring, man. Like he's a good wrestler. But he's not on he's not on Edge's level. Like I don't know if that was Edge's intention. But it didn't fucking work. It's never gonna work. He's what, 45 years old, something like that. Like the moment's come and gone. Unfortunately, fucking he got hurt when he won the title, and that was it. Vince never had any fucking faith in him after that, and without Vince behind him in a major kind of way, I don't think Balor was ever going to get over fucking big time. Doing what he was doing for the most of his career, the fucking like the demon shit anyway. I guess that's like later end of his career, but just like look how cool it is. It's fucking lame. I don't know. I never got Finn Balor. I tried to. I wanted to. Dan says, I agree. Bray's latest run hasn't worked, and he needs to start up the new faction. See, that faction thing was like never, like that was just fucking internet gossip. That was never like confirmed. It was never really rolled out in any fucking way that I saw. And again, like I said, like I keep up with like fucking video clips. But he doesn't. But Dan says he doesn't warrant a part-time schedule. And I agree with that part fully and totally. Zombie says Randy and Bray. Gypsy says, "Did you see Jake Paul finally lost? I was disappointed Tommy Fury didn't knock him out. I don't know. I saw he had an event. I didn't fucking pay attention." But Big T says you got to give credit where credit's due. Almost every single person that Vince fired that Triple H brought back has been truly abysmal. Jesus. Yeah. It's almost like Vince still kind of knows what the fuck he's doing. Maybe he shouldn't be fucking heavily involved in the creative day-to-day, but as far as talent and who's got it and who doesn't, I think he's still got a pretty good fucking nose. Especially for the ones that don't have it. He'll miss it on people, I think. There's certainly been times in the fucking history of the company where there are people that could have that didn't because Vince didn't see it. Now, there's also fucking times where Vince didn't see it because it wasn't there. That's more often than not the case. Dan says they have already set up a match with Bray and Lashley, which feels like it wasn't the. It's fucking awful. That's so depressing. What's up, Jessica? Big T says Gypsy knew you were trying to say that was fake. All right, I'm talking boxing. I don't know shit about it. Dan says it'll be the standard 3 to 4 minute Brock match. Yeah, and that's a bummer because I've liked Brock going long distances, whooping the shit out of people. It's been very cool to see. Oh boy, Cliff Booth says they should bring back Bob Backlund. He would have a sick match with Brock or Lashley. Probably better than fucking Bray or Omos will give him. Not for nothing. Backlund's probably still in better shape than anybody on this stream or watching it. Big T says they're trying, and he might be dead, folks. I don't know if Bob Backlund's alive. I'm confident with what I said. He says they're trying to say that the fight was in the pocket because they're trying to build Jake up as Rocky so he loses the first fight, and there will be a rematch, and they will Rocky to it. Well, not for nothing. I don't see anything wrong with that. Fucking make it fake, never say that it's fake, and then profit. If you never tell anyone it's fake, you're not going to get a bunch of weird fucking internet fanboys fantasy booking your events. I forget sometimes that the screen I have a touch screen. See, Dan says Backlund could probably still have a decent match because he's doing step-ups right now. Big T says Hell in a Cell should have gone away for at least a year. It's fair. Like if because I think someone last week said that if the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is gone now. It's off the schedule. Has it been replaced or just removed? I guess that's not important either way. I'm just curious, but let it go away and then have someone like, I want you, Hell in a Cell. Let's go. So Dan says Triple H has made Judgment Day work remarkably well. Yeah, I mean Triple H, Rhea, Dominic, Damian Priest, they've all done a fucking great job in keeping any relevance in that group. It is, 100% a good job on those four. Dan says Ray versus Dominic is another one that just hasn't been officially announced. That'll probably be fucking sweet, man. Jonathan, old bombastic reviews, says I demand an apology for disrespecting Applebee's wings. Well, they don't, if I'm not mistaken, they do not have a regular wing, an actual wing, correct? Like there is no flats versus drums argument at Applebee's because it doesn't exist. You get your chicken nuggets that are good. Your delicious Applebee's chicken nuggets. In the buffalo or the barbecue. I bet there's probably some kind of an Asian chili, sweet, tangy chili, Asian, Chinese, but sweet. Whatever the fuck the sauce is called. and you can dip them into the ranch or the blue cheese. It's fun. It's a good time had by all. But they're not wings, and Applebee's sucks. You can get comparable fucking wings from the store. Wings. Nuggets. Nuggies. Oh, golly. Dying Breed, what's up, Mikey? And Dan Shine says, and Cena versus Theory and Seth versus Logan are also set up now. Those will both be fucking good, too. I don't know why we're doing Cena and Theory, I guess, but it'll be good, I assume. Well, as long as Cena's training, you know what I mean? And we're going to get a legit match and not fucking the Cena Taker thing, Mikey says, lazy booking, watching Lita, a 40-ish old woman being a tag champ. What a shame. I don't see the issue with it. It's fucking, you're getting more eyes on those belts with Trish and with Lita and Becky Lynch than fucking Dakota Kai, who shouldn't have a job, and fucking, Io Sky and Bailey, who both should be onto much better things than being in a faceless faction. Dan says you can tell the difference in quality since Triple H took the reins. Granted, not everyone he brought back has excelled. Nobody he's brought back has excelled except Cody. And Vince would have brought Cody back anyway. I fucking wholeheartedly believe that was happening regardless. It got to a point where that was just written in the fucking stars. That's interesting. Granted, not everybody's excelled, but who was Vince making over Austin Theory was his fucking project, and he was making him, and he was fucking cool. And it's only gotten better from there. And like I said in the fucking initial criticism, it's a matter of booking Vince shouldn't be a part of. If it's a matter of talent, yeah, maybe it's not such a bad idea to go to the guy, get his fucking opinion on things at least. Gypsy says, if Vince was smart, he'd take WWE public. Letting regular folks have shares in the company would really boost their numbers, I think. I think they've been a publicly traded company since 99. It's literally how they've made their money, I think, in the last 24 years. But yeah. Dan says it is public. They're getting ready to sell it. No. Okay, so in the Gypsy Thieves, I thought it was privately held by Vince. No. He owns a majority share. So he's the chairman and all that shit. He can't be voted. It would take some fucking grand measure to vote him out. He's majority shareholder, so he still has the most power. So it's a whole fucking. The stocks are dumb. I don't understand them. I get it on its basic level, but to get into the minutia of trading and ownership and all that stuff, Big T says as of right now, there's no longer 4 major pay-per-views a year. They've tacked on a 5th one, being Money in the Bank from some. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know that they're selling either. I really am not. I don't know. It seems like they're back, and it's just a way for Vince to kind of be able to, I'm still here, even though he's not doing anything. Gypsy says, I think all the big sports events are going to be in Saudi in the near future. Those guys are trillionaires. They're trillionaires, and even if it's on a fucking superficial level, they're trying to change the narrative of how their government is ran. I think anyone with a brain knows that it's not as up on the up and up. They're like, look, we let a girl in the car. Look, get the fuck out of the car. We shot all we need to shot. I don't know why. Jess says, don't forget to bang that like button. Dan says, yes, I hope Cena is able to do more than the basics he has done on his last couple TV matches. Yeah, I think he's got the fucking respect for the business and the company and all that shit to fucking come in ready to go. Mikey says Bailey has literally done fuck all since she came back. That division needs help for sure. She can wrestle, right? Like she's not just managing. Like if I missed matches, I truly don't know. Like, so if it's not an issue of bringing her along slowly to fucking make sure she's healthy or whatever, then I don't know what the fuck she's doing there. Dan says, come on, look, I get it. You think she's cute. She's not great. She's not. A little cute gamer girl. I'm bisexual. Are you? Nobody cares. You're fucking boring. Big T asks, did you get a chance to see Cocaine Bear before you got sick? And if not, do you have any interest in that film? I did see it. I saw it Friday night with some people from work and my girlfriend. It was a good enough time. It was fine. Ice Cube's kid's getting real fat. Ray Liotta's last fucking movie, he was still great in it. He's as good as Ray Liotta's gonna get, I guess. You know, like he's a great actor, but you know, and he like kind of like fucking, I don't know. I've never really seen him phone anything in, so like I don't know how much worse it could get. Like, cause it's just good now. I've never seen it be bad. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I feel like I'm shitting on him, and I'm not trying to. I like Ray Liotta. He's one of the only good things about fucking Copland. You see fucking Sylvester Stallone slurring for 2 hours. My car now. Okay. Dan says they also needed names for depth. I don't think Hit Row or Dexter Loomis were ever going to get huge pushes. But you needed more variety on the roster. Well, Loomis, I don't really have anything against. I don't like the character or whatever. The dude, like the Sam Shaw guy, was fine. It's, you know, wrestling like back in TNA, he was good in the ring, good enough. Like, didn't upset me, you know. Which there's, again, like as I've said, there aren't many things that ever have. Like, I can't wrestle. It's my work rate. Cliff says, I heard Dakota Kai walks around holding Shayna Baszler's pocket. Not the ones out of pits. So I get the depth. Like, I feel like there's better depth than Hit Row. Bronson Reed stinks. And Johnny Gargano's fucking boring. Big T says The Miz is hosting WrestleMania. But I have no problem with like Johnny Gargano getting beaten all the time. That's fine. It's a good little hand. Jess says he liked when Pee Wee Herman dropped by Monday Night Raw. Gypsy says Qatar recently hosted the World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo is playing in Saudi Arabia now. They got their own golf league. It's all going to be there in the future. Yeah, they're just going to buy everything else. Stop. Dan says, I like the idea of bringing Money in the Bank back to WrestleMania. Me too. I've always hated, just like, you know, most of the internet anyway. I've always hated these fucking themed pay-per-views. It's stupid. Like, I kind of thought it was a good idea until like TNA did Lockdown. The first time I saw them do Lockdown, I'm like, oh, that's overkill. And like that was worse because every match on that show was in a cage. Every match. You know, like it's in theory as a child or whatever, maybe it sounds good, but when you see it, not so much. Gypsy says he really enjoyed Cocaine Bear. I think it was a good time. Like fucking couple fucking times. Like when the fucking so there's some cocaine on a knife twice for people that have seen it. This is new enough. I don't want to give anything away, but what happens with that both times made me fucking go, ah! So like that was good. Like it was a lot of shit like that was fun. And I think Elizabeth Banks did a fucking great job as you know, as the director. You know, so there's fucking what band is it? The fucking opening song. Because it opened up Wet Hot American Summer too. Don't think I didn't notice that, Elizabeth. You fucking fox. Fuck, who is that? What band is that? It's annoying me. Someone's probably got it in the fucking chat, but it's Jane by Jefferson Starship. That's right. Good little song too. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, but Cocaine Bear shot in Ireland. And that would be a shout out to old fucking Sean McManus, but he doesn't come by these parts no more. He's a fucking prick. I love you, Sean. Just come home to me. Jesus. Big T says, I agree. Gives the opportunity for the lower card talents to be a part of WrestleMania and still be able to push that one talent who you want to win the briefcase. Yeah. And it was always fucking cool, especially in that first couple, to see like those weird matchups of people like throwing Ric Flair or Finlay into the fucking mix, or like watching like Bobby Lashley in the second one. Just it didn't look right when he tried to climb the ladder. It's fucking weird. Big T says, then again, with a lot of the talent unhappy with being left off this year's card, what would have hurt them to throw a couple of matches on the kickoff show instead of just talking for a half hour? Oh, Zombies, I'm lost on days of the week again. LOL, thought it was Wednesday. It is not Wednesday. Sorry, I forgot that I was supposed to have something ready for the show tonight, and I'm trying to do it in a panicked manner. Let's go here. Do Wheel of Names. All righty. So we got to do this. I think I'm going to send you to a clip of something so I can do this and not have to try to talk through it because it's panicking me. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's give you this one.
The faggot of the opera.
He's got that look on his face like those guys in the 80s that were about to fight Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that, oh.
Inevitable loss.
Joe Rogan playing Carolines all weekend long. Whew. With the Amazing Racist opening up.
Pat, how are you?
It's getting real close.
All right, it's getting real close. The suspense. All the cameras out. We've never had more people in the studio, by the way. There's got to be about 30 people in here.
And what he's doing
At
is
least.
very DiMaggio-esque. This is like the 56-game hitting streak.
Yeah,
73 shots. This will never be broken.
Hey, someone is saying, please center the Pal Talk camera. We got it.
I got mine done.
All right.
No, mine's fine. It's Pal Talk 2.
All right.
That somebody's in the way of or something like that. I guess it's the camera guy.
What shot is that?
The left.
74.
Oh,
Pat.
he's going for more.
He's going for 75.
Everyone's got to pretty much keep their position so
Keep going.
the cameras and everybody can see. Yeah, that's fine.
People are calling from all over America. They've been puking all over the place.
75.
In just about every city in America. And in Canada, thanks to XM.
He's just drinking now. He's up to 77.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here it goes.
The baby bird is going down!
The baby bird, it's happening.
The baby
it's happening.
bird is happening! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! No way! No way! No way did that happen!
almost wet myself. I swear to you, I'm laughing so hard. I have never...
We lost Jimmy. He's laughing so hard he ran into the corner. Yeah!
A thunderous round of applause.
Down goes Pat. Down goes Pat.
He's wearing puke blackface.
That was the greatest moment in radio history, period.
Yeah.
It's impossible to top that.
Yeah,
There's no
That's
topping
impossible.
it.
trust me on that.
How can you top that?
Trust me on
How
that.
can that be topped?
We are announcing our retirement right now because that is it.
How can that be topped?
Wow.
Joe,
That can't be topped. That was the
was
craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was insane.
Can you believe you were watching that as it was happening? I cannot believe I saw that. Holy
Jimmy, what happened?
I was filming it on my camera for posterity. Yeah? It was like Zapruder. And as I
All right, shut the fuck up, Jim. What do you know? Oh, let's see here. Where was I? Yeah, Zombie, I thought it was Wednesday for a while at different points today as well. Gypsy says, I saw a plane with Gerard Butler. I have that downloaded. That was a fun time. Plus, he gets to use his Scottish accent instead of trying to do a bad American one, or at least I don't think he sounds American when he does it. I don't know much of Gerard Butler. Bronson is not an awesome athletic big man. He's got a fucking fat pig nose and he whines about everything. Fuck him. He sucks. Gypsy says CHH streaming at the same time as the sauce. How dare he? Well, he's a bad person. Gypsy, I don't know what else to say. Allegedly, Big T says allegedly they're turning the King of the Ring into a pay-per-view once again. And can we stop using pay-per-view? It's disgusting. It's a premium live event or PLE. Gypsy says, I saw the bear as the hero of that movie. The humans were the real villains. No, I mean, Leota's definitely the villain. The bear is just there. It's kind of like, I mean, the Raptors, I guess, kind of fucking throw a wrench at them. For the most part, like the T-Rex isn't evil in Jurassic Park. He's just there. He's doing what a T-Rex ostensibly would do. Same with the bear. Bear had cocaine, and we can suspend disbelief and go, yeah, I bet he's going to just go nuts trying to get more of it or whatever. But Dan says, do you think Kenny and the Bucks will jump to WWE? Apparently they are going after Kenny aggressively. I fucking hope not. Omega I could deal with, I think. I think he can put some decent stuff out if he's fucking told to cut the shit out. I don't think the Bucks offer anything. I really don't. What appeal do they have for anyone that's not like a fucking internet smark? Honestly. Hey, Cirque du Soleil, sure. Dan says Banshees of Inisherin remake with Sean and Steak. That'd be funny. Probably. Jonathan asks if I'm doing a commentary tonight. I'm not tonight, but since you brought it up, we'll bring it up here. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. We're going to do the first public commentary of the new year. And it'll be Return of the Living Dead Part 2. So the poll over on the Patreon was tied 3-3 between that and The Ring. I don't know why. Truly think I was like fucking stoned or half asleep or something when I put that fucking thing together, because most of those things don't line up the way I thought they did. I don't know how to fucking explain it, but so that's tomorrow, 9 p.m. in the East. That's for everyone, patron or not. Come hang out. But yeah, as far as that. Billy says, I'm waiting for the sequel, Meth Gator. Florida Man doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, that is coming out. As yeah, Dan says the Asylum is doing Attack of the Meth Gator. Yeah. Billy says, "Oh, come on." I guess it's more reality based. Yeah, because like, I mean, the bear, like the fucking cocaine bear is named or based on is fucking. He did the cocaine, not nearly as much, and I think he had like fucking brain bleeding. I think almost immediately, heart failure, lung failure, like just it shut him down quick. He's just like, oh. Gypsy says this video looks like Al's sex dungeon. Big D says, man, makes me want a shamrock shake. Dan says Al's been sending unsolicited nudes again. That is nasty from Jamie. Jess says, don't forget to talk about the. What is it? I guess, is that a whale? Yeah, the whale. I don't think it touched me as much as a lot of people. And don't say it's because I'm not fat. A little bit of it is. I fucking. There is so much in that movie that is just, oh, I've done that. I do that. Oh no. Don't do that. I've never even done that one. Oh my God, no. Like, and it's just like, fuck. And, you know, it makes you think. There are beats in that movie where it allows you to kind of fucking go, oh God, you know, like, I don't know. It was a rough watch. One of the most fucking amazing things I've ever seen. It's a fantastic movie, in my opinion. You know, one of Aronofsky's best. And Jess says, and the real question of the evening is Jason incontinent? What's up, Roldy in the house? Hope you're well, buddy. Dan says, I'm not a Bucks fan, but they are an established tag team that could help the division. Also, Triple H taking any of those guys away from AEW makes Tony look weak. There's no reason to make Tony look weak. He does it on his own. There is no war. Stop with this. There is no war. It's WWE up here minding their own fucking business, fighting off the NBA, NFL, UFC, whatever the fuck, as well as any fucking, you know, award shows or the top of entertainment versus AEW, who struggles against hockey. It's not the same fucking thing. Stop pretending it is. There is no war. Nobody gives a fuck to make Tony look weak, or, you know, maybe Vince did. Vince was a spiteful fuck. Triple H knows they're not an issue. Like, Triple H didn't go fucking with Brooklyn Brawler or fucking Jerry Lynn. They weren't on his fucking level. He wasn't. They never were going to get on his level. It wasn't a worry. Stop. Christ. Ooh, Meth Gator versus Cocaine Bear is something. As I'm saying, the whole using multiple characters story was the reason my lawsuit on the Cocaine Bear being a ripoff of my story is the reason it didn't stick. Well, I mean, maybe. Yeah, no, there's so much extra in there. Like, fucking shame me. Dude, like, I've never done it to the degree he did it, but yeah, fucking just flipping over slices of pizza, eating them 2 at a time. You know, I just fucking, it was more practical for me to go 1 at a time and just fucking eat through the whole thing. Like, Christ. Like, Dan says only fats can comment on the whale, just Graham. Check your privilege and go grab Jake's dip cup. No, I'm definitely not saying, ooh, fentanyl frog. That's fun. Look at that. Gypsy is coming up with real ideas. Oh, boy. All right. We're caught up with the chat here. Is Jason incontinent? The answer might surprise you. No, because he's dead. He doesn't shit at all. Doesn't piss at all. He doesn't take in anything that needs to be removed. Big T says 100% stake. WWE is the highest kingdom in the realm. AEW, Impact Wrestling, they're all just separate little towns in a giant state. run by one big dick King McMahon. It's not far off. That's maybe a little too much Vince McMahon fellatio, but Gypsy's just merely the producer. The true creatives are Zombie and Billy. Listen, it's team bonding. Okay, everyone's a part of it. But hey, anyone else wonder if Ice Spice has had a hard knock life? I had that down. So the Whale and Cocaine Bear we've been through. I'm going to get rid of this McAfee Favre thing. Favre's a douchebag, and I hate that I spent so much of my life kind of admiring him. He's really just a piece of shit. Screamed about Bray. So I've been watching old SNLs again, as happens from time to time, and I'm in like early '91 with like the Clarence Thomas hearing, the fucking like the pubic hair and the Coca-Cola can shit. I don't remember what all of it was, and I'm also sleeping through a lot of these shows, by the way, but they are on. And Kevin Nealon is just doing like fucking pre-hair transplant Joe Biden. And it's kind of funny that fucking like he's just an idiot then, but like to think back to all that fucking shit, like I don't know how people bought the lie a couple of years ago. I'll never understand. Biden doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like you couldn't have picked anyone else. And I guess when you look at it, you really couldn't have. But I mean, you could have given Bernie another shot, but I don't know. You already fucked his chances up 4 years previous to that. So. Lori Lightfoot, it seems, is going to die. Rest in peace to her. Oh, just her political career. It looks like she's losing pretty badly in the fucking just that runoff thing. The NBA is soft. Bunch of pussies that can't play 82 games. Healthier now. Like I get if you get hurt. Sure, I get it. But just to take a game off for no reason. Take a week off. Fuck off. Fucking stupid. It seems like they've released the notion that, COVID probably was created in a lab and accidentally or not released. There will be no apologies issued for anyone that fucking said that at all 3 years ago. But I guess that's fine. These are all my little notes here. Now that that's out of the way, let's see about doing a little giveaway. So let's see this here. And now, how do we do this? So the winner, holy shit, of the On Perks copy. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Why do you have noises? Is Ben Grimm. Ben, get at me on Twitter. I think you're still there. When you see this, if you see this, let me know. Give me your address. I'll shoot this out to you. Thanks for playing, folks. Sometime this month, I'll have another one up. So we'll do something else. I don't know what yet. If you've got stupid, basically, hey, if there's something you've wanted to fucking pick up but don't want to spend the money on it. If I deem it fucking worthwhile, we'll go ahead and fucking we'll get that thrown up there for a contest. I don't know. Gypsy says Tom Sizemore is an end-of-life care. Tragic, such an underrated actor. Loved him in Passenger 57. Yeah, I saw that over the weekend. Old Beetlejuice is going back to the sideshow, it seems. I don't know what that means. Big T says Jason was just avenging and grieving his mother's death. It couldn't be easy to be lurking in the shadows and watch your mom's head get chopped. That's probably fair. I don't know. Is there anything else I was supposed to do here? I always feel like I forget things. But I guess not. So we'll wrap it up. We'll head over to the After Hours show over on the Patreon, patreon.com/offthegrill podcast. And of course, thank you to all my lovely patrons. I have to fix that. Maybe I don't. I think that only shows up here. But Big Crack Rock, Christian Hannah Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, Retro Cack, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Brian Trash, and Ben Grimm. Gypsy says, I really hope the Crystal Lake show will be good. Yeah, I don't have much faith in it, though. It's like, season 1 of Chucky was good. I missed all of season 2, and it's not streaming any fucking where for some reason. But what are you going to do? Es lo que es. And we're all done here until next week. Well, until tomorrow. But for the podcast, until next week. That's all I've got. And don't forget, Iris loves you.